this show started. Could almost not bear to watch it.
What?
I love this. I didn't like it. Couldn't even keep my hat on. Okay. One day I will have a legit good to look at setup that's permanently set up. Today, not that day. Alright, I watched 181 movies/TV shows in 5 months. This was not the plan. I made this list in my phone. I was going to just write down everything I possibly watched and then do like here's everything I watched in this month, because I've seen creators do that and I enjoy them because I like to hear people blab about the media they are consuming. And then I got way too busy and then I just had this growing list of everything I had watched and I didn't know if it'd be worth it to even do anything about it, but at that point it was a habit of writing everything down. Needless to say, here we are 5 months later and I have 181 titles on this list to talk about. This will be however long I could possibly record before my wife is done practicing music upstairs and comes down, so we'll see. To preface, maybe this is a lot, it's probably a lot. I have friends who don't watch like anything, so this is an insane amount of movies and shows to consume. But to preface, me and my wife work from home. We are artists, do a lot of things. So constantly home, constantly wanting noise. We never just sit in silence. That's insane. That is the context. We have something on pretty much 24/7. We go to bed every night to pretty much exclusively Bob's Burgers. So that I won't mention every time, but just know that Bob's Burgers is in our lives every day. And I don't know what I would do without Bob's Burgers. But let's jump in now. I haven't planned anything for this, and I don't remember everything I've watched. We start out August with the show Veep. I need to pull up every single one of these on IMDb at some point. Neither of us had ever seen Veep. We were like, let's try it out. Love a comedy.
Yes, they're calling you the no BS VP.
Damn right they are. I lied and everything, but it sounded true at least.
Came out in 2012 to 2019. I had only ever heard good things. 8.4 out of 10. Yeah, it makes sense. It was funny. It was funny and also way too close to home in this political hellscape that we were living in. And part of that was nice to be like, yeah, everyone is just like a buffoon propagating their agenda in some ridiculous way behind the scenes. So that was kind of an escapism, but also was like, this is tragic. And I know it's like a satire comedy, but I highly recommend Veep though.
I should be president or something.
I'm going to be sharing some old takes because if you like Veep, well, of course you already know that. But if you're looking for a new show, Veep. Watched all of that. Don't know how long it took. Then we watched the movie Cora Bora. Cora Bora 2023 follows Cora, who feels that her relationship is not going well. She goes back home to win her girlfriend back, but she will realize that it's much more than her love life that needs salvaging. I didn't know where that was going, because honestly, I feel like you don't really need the plot necessarily just to watch this movie. It's an offbeat comedy type that I think more people should check out, especially because it's on Netflix. It only has a 5.7 out of 10 IMDb. That feels too low. Like, it was weird, and I didn't know it was more of my wife Graylee's type of movie than it was for me, because sometimes I really don't like some comedy. Also, I was gonna shower before this video, and that didn't happen, so sorry if I look nasty. I'll go to my Letterboxd reviews. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5, which means that was decent, and I liked it, usually. I said, my wife's kind of humor, yeah. So I love that. Heart. It was contextualized and really liked it. Smiley face. Wrote that weird. But by the end, it was all worth it for sure. And it doesn't necessarily go in the direction that you think. Recommend Cora Bora. Oh, where am I from? My Old Ass is the next thing. It was a rewatch. I watched it at my childhood home, my family, again, just in the background. That one is one that I like to put in the background. It's relatively new. Megan Park's second movie. She did The Fallout and now she did My Old Ass. I love her now as a director. 2 movies that have a lot of heart and are also can make you laugh. This one was much more comedy with gonna slap you in the face with reality, meaningful type movie and just some ridiculous scenes. Watch my old ass if you have not. Oh, Aubrey Plaza, I'll watch anything with her, so cherry on top. I don't know if I should do spoilers for things. If they're old enough, I'll do spoilers. This one is new enough, 2024. Yeah, goddamn, that I won't do spoilers. But pay attention to, I love what she does in the background of this movie. It's fantastic. I said, even better on a rewatch. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Felt seen in the small things. Love Megan Park's writing and directing career so far. Excited to see all that she makes. Yeah. Oh, bangers. I was doing bangers in August, I guess. Then we did Nora, which I had seen for the second time. I saw it in theaters, having absolutely no idea what movie it was, like at all, which I want to do more often. I saw it when I was out of state, Nora, for the first time in a really old, cute little theater with so many old people. The theater was filled with old couples, which I didn't know where I was. I guess I was living in a retirement community. No, I don't know. There was just so many old people and it was nearly full. And then me, my twin sister Kes, and her boyfriend in the back. And like this movie was, I mean, it's about sex workers. So hearing the old people react to it was hilarious, heartwarming, and I think overall good. That movie, I love Nora. 5 out of 5 stars. I think I wrote a whole ass thing on Letterboxd. I didn't expect it to win the Oscar. And then I got a lot of hate, which made me upset. This is long. Maybe I'll just put it on the screen if you want to read it. No, I'm gonna read it. Few movies get me to re-download the Letterboxd app because I have such little storage on my phone. That was true at the time. Bought some more storage. But I had to. My favorite films make me audibly laugh and also cry. The movie was honest and natural, something Sean Baker is best at, and it took the high activity, in-your-face, near-mob style plot and made it real. The in-between moments that made it real. Mikey Madison is an absolute star. I'm so happy this movie surrounding sex work exists. Madison did an exquisite job at literally everything, like literally everything. Honored to learn that she was born 3 days after me. We have very similar birthdays. Unrelated, but a character study through and through, and a huge sob into rolling into a silent credits. I only remember silent credits a few times. I had seen the Sniper movie with Bradley Cooper. I think that one had silent credits, which was profound. Silent credits in this one, the end scene, is what made me absolutely adore this movie. See Nora if you haven't. Next was not a hit. Next was Opus. I don't know if that's how you say it. I didn't fully watch that, but I watched parts of it because it was on in our house. Wanted to really like it because I love Ayo Edebiri. It has bad reviews. I didn't even rate it. It was gross. I didn't like it. And I think overall it probably just didn't do what it was trying to do. But if you want a weird one, Opus. I'll try to get more snappy with these. Schitt's Creek. I guess we rewatched probably all well, I don't know. We watched Schitt's Creek in August. Speaks for itself. Love Schitt's Creek. Love that they ended it that way. Good. Watched Death of a Unicorn again, probably. I think we watched this with my younger sibling Sophie. They came over. Death of a Unicorn, my wife liked more than me. I wanted to like it because I'm Jenna Ortega stan, but it was alright. It just could have been amazing. It wasn't. I have a whole video about it, so you can watch that if you want. Overcompensating.
Welcome to college.
We've watched that a few times. Fantastic show. Want more shows like it. I got renewed now for a second season, so I'm thrilled about that. Watch Overcompensating if you're my age or any age. It's about college. Gay and really good. It's really funny. I feel like everyone we've showed it to has liked it or found something to like about it. It's just like, I want more of it because we'll put it in the background. It's fun. Similarly, I would say not as good, but still really good and very much in the same vein is Adults. I don't know if that one was renewed, which I'm sad about if it is not. So watch Adults if you want a very similar vibe to Overcompensating, but a bit more scaled down, I would say. Like Charlie XCX isn't in it.
What the f*** am I f***ing doing here?
But still good. Then we went out, we swung a weird one. Vampire Academy. I've seen this movie a few times. Let's see if I said anything about it. Vampire. I won't guess when I spell things wrong. Vampire Academy, starring Zoe Deutsch. I don't know how to say her name.
Deutsch.
This movie is absolutely ridiculous, and I cannot believe I've seen it probably 4 or 5 times. I get 2.5 stars. I haven't written anything about it. One day I will. This is a classic horrible movie. If you want to laugh, please God, watch Vampire Academy.
This is life and death. The silver.
I'll laugh, won't I? Sorry. It sounded really girly.
Don't ever cut your hair. Wear it down.
Also, am always shocked. Ian Gallagher is in it.
You don't get to stare at.
I'm Shameless. It's just, I have nothing more to say about that. Okay, wow. And then we watched Wednesday Part 1 because it came out. Probably, yeah, we watched it the day it came out. Because as stated, Jenna Ortega stan. Okay, I need to get better about owning what I like. I f***ing love Wednesday. I do. I see hate about it and fully understand the hate. Twin sister Kes doesn't really like Wednesday. Totally understand why. It's not written for our age. It's written for younger people. It is written by 2 old white dudes who are, or I guess it's created by him, but it's probably written by some old white dudes too. And like, it feels like that at times, for sure.
It means you could be an alpha.
Those 2 old white dudes though, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm calling them that. Maybe turns out I actually like that, because they're also the creators of Smallville, which we've been watching recently, and I'll get to at some point. But that crossover feels very accurate to me. Smallville and Wednesday. Yes, that makes sense. But I love Wednesday. It became a hyper fixation of mine, I think because I recently diagnosed autistic. And to me, Wednesday is very autistic, and I feel good and seen in that aspect. I think that's ultimately why I love it. Also, I do think it feels exceptionally queer, lesbian. I don't care. I don't fucking care if they ever end up together, Enid and Wednesday. I don't care. I like the way that it feels.
Because even though Wednesday is literally the tunnel at the end of my light, I can't imagine my life without her in it.
So we watched the first half of the new season after the 3 years it took for it to come out. Hate what Netflix is doing with the whole wait a month for the rest of it. Feels bad. Dramatically affects how you make and film the show, knowing that you have to end on kind of a first chapter big moment, second chapter big moment. There's only 8 episodes. I hate what Netflix is doing. Regardless, I enjoyed it. Felt very different from the first season. In its own way, I could probably talk a lot about Wednesday, but I'm not going to. Oh my god. And then we went into Tall Girl. Holy shit. Oh my god. Sophie is over for context. Sophie first watching Tall Girl. Shit. Oh my god, it's so long. Girl. This is a movie that my wife has put on a few times.
See, the thing is, I love this movie.
Just because it's hilarious and dumb.
16 years old, 6'1.5".
And we need some dumb, hilarious things in our life from time to time.
I don't know what's going on. I can't take this seriously at all. She looks like that. No. Ain't no f***ing way. No. Oh my god.
Everyone should watch this if you want to have a laugh with whoever will think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, cause it is. Endlessly quotable. Tall Girl. Tall Girl 2, by the way, no, we didn't watch that next because it's not the same. Didn't need a sequel. Oh my god. Okay, Sophie stayed with us for a while because they had to work closer to where we live, which dramatically influenced what we were watching. So yes, we got Wednesday, we got Tall Girl, we got Riverdale. I watched more Riverdale than I thought I would in my life in general. Liked Riverdale when it was coming out. We all know what Riverdale turned into. There are those of us who appreciate the audacity, like I can't even put into words how, you know. So there's those of us who appreciate it because it's funny, and there's those who don't, and it doesn't matter. That's fine, whatever. But we watched more Riverdale. I have not finished it all. Will not. Me and my wife recently rewatched what we had seen to then finish it, but then it was just funny rewatching what we had seen now and being like, oh my god, that was insane. And then we got up right to the point where we hadn't seen anything, and then we fell off of it. Watching it with new, fresh eyes, stuff we had not seen in Riverdale was almost unbearable. unbearable the thought. Oh my god, and then I jumped on the boat of the entire world and I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty while they were here, and I didn't see the beginning of it, so I did not get gay. Oh god, what's his name? Conrad is obviously the one. What's his other guy's name? I should know. I Turned Pretty. Jeremiah. I didn't get to see gay Jeremiah at all, which I think dramatically influenced my opinion on him. And I was told he was gay, but like still no. So I was team Conrad pretty much right away, and then they all be bitches at some point, and I don't really have much to say about that.
Ellie.
And next we watched Hard Right. We watched Sinners because my other sister came over. I was just thinking about that.
So don't worry.
We watched Sinners, which I had seen in theaters twice. Rarely have I seen a movie in theaters twice, but Sinners was the movie to see in theaters twice. So we watched it in our room and on the projector, which then again, I've only ever seen this on a large screen and I highly recommend. Sinners, I'm really hoping wins awards because phenomenal. That song sequence in theaters will be one of the best movie experiences that I've experienced. That was a dumb way to say that. You know what I mean? Okay, we're what, halfway through August? My god. Then we watched new episodes of Bob's Burgers, I guess. New episodes coming out. I love a new episode. It's like a joyous day when there are new episodes of Bob's Burgers. They're really good. Honestly, if you want to get into Bob's Burgers and you're not, skip to season 4 and start there. Season 4, episode 1. First 3 seasons, they had not figured out exactly what they want to do. They are iconic in their own way. They're not nearly my style or vibe as Onwards. And there's like 14, 15 seasons now, so there's a lot of content. I would say start season 4.
Yeah.
Bob, this guy's freaking me out.
Find your journey of loving it, and then go back and watch the first ones. Bob's Burgers, my love. And we watched Now You See Me. I don't remember watching that. A new one is coming out though. Now You See Me Classic. And then you know what they did? They made another one. And they didn't call it Now You Don't. And that ruined everything about the entire series. It has iconic moments, so that's one you put on. Then, for like probably the 5th time, I was in the room when K-pop Demon Hunter played. Another movie you didn't see me liking, or I didn't see myself gung-ho about, as did the world. It's great. If you don't already know that it's great, I don't know what you're doing. I'll convince my sister to watch it at some point, maybe. Cass, you're gonna come over and watch K-pop Demon Hunter. If you haven't already, I honestly don't know if you did. You tell me. Then we watched Gen V. Oh my god, Gen V. I think we watched it without seeing The Boys first. Me and my wife had seen part of The Boys, but we watched fully Gen V before that, the first season. I have a thing about blood now, which I hate that I do, but I do. So part of it is like gross to me, but Gen V is very good. After that, we watched The Boys, and The Boys is a whole other thing. The Boys is like watching Veep, but it is insufferable because it's actually happening. Like, Sophie, do not watch The Boys. It'll wreck your soul. Absolutely despised the ending that we are left on of The Boys. Great show, but it is so depressing now.
We need to start acting human.
Homelander, if you don't fucking die, I'll be killing myself. Okay, after that, we watched Modern Family. Not all of it. We definitely did not watch all of Modern Family, and I have never seen all of it. It was probably like a episode or a few episodes of Modern Family. I don't remember that at all. And then we watched Companion again. Companion, check that one out. Sophie Thatcher, I love you. Jack Quaid 2 in The Boys. I like Jack Quaid. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This one's trippy and feels realistic. Companion, 4 out of 5 stars. I said my type of rom-com. I'm gonna make a video at some point about alternative rom-coms, and this is one. Ended too fast, I wanted more, and then I did those emojis. Go watch Companion. I don't know where you can. I don't know if you can. It's on HBO. You have HBO. Oh my god, we watched Overcompensating in its entirety again. So we watched that twice in 1 month.
I'm so supportive and I am so proud.
Oh my god, Graylee watched this. The School of Good and Evil? Is that a movie? But I watched part of it. We'll watch anything, is the moral of this video. School of Good and Evil 2022. Absolutely, what the f is that? It's on Netflix. It's 5.9 out of 10. Best friends Sophie and Agatha find themselves on opposing sides of an epic battle when they're swept away into an enchanted school where aspiring heroes and villains are trained to protect the balance between good and evil. This is like, is it Disney? If Disney was making an epic, that, I don't know. Don't watch that movie unless you're like really high and want to laugh. Oh, also, Graylee will put on anything. The Biggest Loser, fit for TV. I think that was a documentary about the show The Biggest Loser. Interesting. I did not watch much of that at all, so I can't really say, but it was surely explaining some problematic things about it. Sabrina was next. I don't remember. We have not watched all of Sabrina. I like Kiernan Shipka, so that's fun. Next, Abbott Elementary. 10 out of 10, Abbott Elementary. You want a good comedy, kind of like The Office type vibes, watch Abbott Elementary.
What y'all doing in here? Never mind, I don't care.
Say when.
It's won many awards. Love to see anything new that it has. I'm reading this, I'm like, what even is this? Unknown Number, the high school catfish. Actually, this was huge. There's a whole trend on TikTok about revealing who the person is. Cass, did you watch this? Go watch that. I won't say anything about it if you haven't seen it because it's crazy and insane. Highly recommend that. And then, like every other gay person, we watched, actually that's not true at all. I don't think so. The Hunting Wives. Because everyone was like, we got just some like insane people recommending watching that. So we watched that. I love Brittany Snow. You have my heart. So I'll watch her be gay anytime. Anytime. I'm excited for the second season of that. I recommend, but it's also insane. I will say any scene where someone is masturbating to something. What is on their phone is the funniest thing in the world to me. Okay, wrapping up. We're wrapping up August. 1 month. We watched Scream. Scream. I'm assuming the first one. Obviously the first one. Well, yeah, actually I don't know, because 2 of them are called Scream, which is dumb as f***. I'm assuming it was the first one. A classic. Love it.
What are you gonna do?
You die.
Rolling into September, my wife's birthday month. Oh, wow. The Jenna Ortega stan and me had been waiting for this one, even though I knew it was gonna be bad. So, yeah, okay. Her and Percy Haynes White made the movie Winter, Spring, Summer, or Fall. Or before, I think even Wednesday came out, but it wasn't released until this year. And I watched it. I didn't pay to watch it, I'm pretty sure. Or did I? I don't know. Whatever. There was a whole controversy with him, none of which has been proven or anything, so whatever. This was bad. It was like a Hallmark movie, but trying not to be. I gave it 3 stars out of 5. And I said, in the end, no one saved those turtles.
This is a prank, right?
No, this is real. It's happening.
Brown, green things that are swimming around in the ocean, those sea turtles? Correct.
Aren't there other people that can look after the turtles?
I forgot about that. Extremely predictable, but it's like obviously one of those types of movies, so shrug.
I thought that our future was together.
Yeah, so did I.
Well acted. I do be liking them. Cool. But slow and awkward on top of the predictable. However, I appreciate their conversational, leisurely paced scenes.
You know, maybe they'll chop you up into a bunch of tiny little pieces and use you as fertilizer for the lawn.
Is that what happened to the last guy?
Yeah, let's go.
That's why the grass is so green.
And how it did feel real in that aspect, but super mid. Not as bad as I expected. It had the ingredients, I think. I just didn't know what exactly they were making. Oh, and then we rewatched Arcane. Part of it, probably. I love Arcane. Had the hyperfixation after finally watching it. Watch Arcane. I got the book even. That is like all the graphics. Really great. We continued watching The Boys in September. Then we watched American Vandal. If you have the type of humor that American Vandal is,
I know I didn't do it.
The vandal spray painted obscene images on 27 cars.
Then you've probably already seen it. But if you have not, I recommend. It's the type of show that I would not necessarily like.
The ball hairs.
They're different. It's gonna take way more than just ball hairs.
Because I hate stupid humor sometimes. But this is smart, stupid humor. And it knows exactly what it's doing. So it is very funny. The first season. The second season, almost unbearable because of the premise. But the first season is really good. It's really good. And it's on Netflix. So watch that. Oh, and then come the next month, the last 8 episodes of Wednesday are out. And I'm seated at the time they premiere that day. Great day. Fun for me and my interests. And I really like it. But you know what? I didn't freaking remember what happened, really, because it was a month before and the whole vibe is cut in half. I'm like, okay, keep watching it. I don't know. I still love the show. It's great. It had some iconic moments. Currently making a painting of said iconic moment to me. I don't have to tell anyone to watch Wednesday. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. Next, we got Megan Thee Stallion in Her Words. Documentary about Megan Thee Stallion, who I love, who we love in this household. She's fantastic. And if you, for any reason, don't like Megan Thee Stallion, watch this documentary. Then you might like her more.
Everybody hates me.
I think Megan Thee Stallion is trying to protect Megan P.
She's very normal, and I feel really bad for her with everything that has happened. People not believing her about being f***ing shot and stuff. Insane. A very good documentary. K-popped? That's what we watched next? What is that? Okay, yes. I remember Graylee mostly watched this. K-popped. It's like a reality show about teens, probably teens, who are, yeah, okay, I'm gonna read the synopsis. A group of Western artists, if I can read, reimagine their hit songs in collaboration with K-pop idols and compete in battle performances judged by an audience in Seoul. Okay, that was interesting. I didn't see a lot of that, so I don't know what to say, but if you're into K-pop, check that out. It's on, just kidding, it's on Apple TV. If you have every streaming service in the world, check that one out. Then we got Bottoms. Bottoms I love, but I didn't on the first watch because it wasn't at all what I was expecting it to be, because it had said it was like a lesbian fight club, which it is, but not really. It's not that. It's not like comparable. It's a comedy, not comparable to Fight Club at all. There just is a Fight Club in it. But if you're a lesbian and if you haven't seen Bottoms, don't know what you're doing, really. As stated, love IO.
What would I say? Hey girl, how's your boyfriend? How's his penis?
Love Rachel said it.
We're punching each other. Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth.
So of course that's a watch. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Better with every rewatch, as stated. So much to love about it. Was a lot the first time I saw it because it wasn't what I was expecting, and the comedy is fast and everywhere. So rewatching it is always a blast to pick up on everything. I do want more movies like this. Strong emoji. Yes, every movie should require bloopers in credits, unless it's like hella sad and serious. But yes, if you are a comedy especially, put the bloopers in the credits. I will love your movie so much more automatically, instantly.
2 kids, belly's all big, she's just looking busted.
I have to stop you. I want to kill
You're a
myself
hater.
hearing that play. Okay,
Show me those bloopers. You're funny ass people. Promote it. Like, bring back bloopers in the credits. Then we got the Bob's Burgers movie. That was definitely a rewatch. Saw that in theaters when it came out.
Oh boy. Oh no.
It's great. Fantastic. Also not exactly what I was expecting, but also it is a genuinely good animated series turn. Let's make a movie. The style is different, which took me a second to get used to, but totally makes sense that the style would be different, and everything I need about these beloved characters that I love so much. So you get some hat lore, Louise hat lore, if you haven't seen it. Theater Camp is next. Theater Camp I also didn't give the attention it deserved the first time I saw it, and I was not a theater kid. If you are a theater kid, as many of my friends are, you're gonna love this movie, is what I've learned. I like this movie too. 4 out of 5 stars. Theater Camp is a banger.
It's art.
Untamed sounds like a reality series competition show, and it is oh wait, no, it's not at all. stupid. Untamed. I forgot. Okay. Show on Netflix. Me and my wife had a slight, it's not a fight, we were on different pages. When this movie started, I could almost not bear, when this show started, could almost not bear to watch it. Because to me, the dialogue and the way that it was written took me back to college screenwriting classes where people were like speaking the exposition or just like saying things exactly on the nose, whatever. And it was very predictable.
Over under 3 of us get hit by lightning by the time this is done.
Storm's rolling fast up here, huh?
Christ, here comes Gary Cooper.
He's on a horse.
Yeah, he's our ISB Special Agent Turner. Better angle to look down on us lowly rangers.
ISB?
Investigative Services Branch. We're on to him.
How long you want to bet before he busts our balls about something?
I called earlier,
I didn't answer.
so I drove out here.
I can see that.
And I think I was just in a mood, but I couldn't get past that, and I was having a conniption over it, and Graylee was like, what the hell is happening? This is like, we watch shit all the time. This is objectively better than what we have watched, and that's true. And we did end up finishing it, and people would probably be like, I don't know what you're talking about at all, but I recommend that. It's for like if you like crime, figuring out the crime of what happened, and there's some good scenes in it. I just was weird about it for some reason. Then we got The Pit, which I also can't remember by just the name. The Pit? Oh wait, I love this. Cause I forget, I don't know medical terms. The Pit. The Pit is so good. And I'm sorry that you have to have HBO to watch it. The Pit is a medical show. I was never into Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that. I don't think it's very comparable to Grey's Anatomy anyway, cause it's like super serious. It's like realistic. Someone had told me to watch this and I was like, okay. It's won a lot of awards now, so I'm sure it's bigger. Every episode is an hour of this person's shift at a really busy ER.
52 in the waiting room, and it's not even 7. Is it always this busy?
No, it gets a lot busier.
And it's insane, and it's so good. And I told you I had to think about blood.
Full suction. Med student down.
Almost fainted watching this show, which I am so upset about. Me and my wife now both have issues with blood. I have never had an issue with blood to this extent with a movie. It's usually like physical real blood in front of me that I am like, oh, I feel woozy. I'm gonna pass out, which me passing out is like, I don't think I ever actually have, but whatever. When I feel like I'm gonna pass out, Rayleigh makes fun of me because I get so hot instantly. I'm like boiling. So my natural reaction, it's usually when we're at home, my natural reaction is to take my pants off because I'm so hot. So I take them off, and we were watching the show at some point, and I was just like trying to tell her a little bit that I wasn't feeling good, but I didn't actually know it was because of the show, because I had never had this reaction to it. But I was like, I just don't really feel great. And she's like, what are you saying? What are you doing? And then she goes out to get a drink or something. Comes back. I paused the show. My pants are off and I'm laying on my back. And she's like, are you okay? What is happening? And I think just at some point there was like this woman who had blood on all of her neck, and the fact that it's real ER type, like I wouldn't do this to like a horror movie, I don't think, but like the ER setting, the constant, it was just got to me, I guess, and I was sprawled out because of it. We did finish it later. I watched all of The Pit. We'll continue to watch all of The Pit. It unfortunately has that story over me now, which is ridiculous, but it's like that good, I guess. Testament to it. Can make me pass the out with how insane. Doctors, good doctors, you are a gift to this world. I cannot even begin. You're insane. Also, great autism representation in this show. What is her name? Taylor Dearden? Her character is my favorite. Go figure. She's fantastic. Everyone in this show is fantastic. I'm sorry if you don't like doctor shows, but yeah, you should watch this. Wow, I got like worked up telling that story. Get that back on there. Okay, I had to switch hats. I just did. Next on the list is Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass is a classic. I feel like it's a great movie for the genre that it is. Ridiculous, funny, but taking itself just the right amount of serious. Well casted, well made movie. Love movies like this. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I said, iconic, stands the test of time. Chloe Grace Moretz, baller. A clear vision, everything's great. Everyone's great, lol. Yeah, and as a Chloe Grace Moretz stan, probably this is where I knew her from. A queer icon to me growing up, even though she was not queer and she is now, so like, go me for clocking that one. She was fantastic in it. Also, it's probably like one of the first big roles of that guy now who's in everything that also had a weird, well, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I forget that that's him. That's him, younger, and yeah. Good movie. Kick-Ass. Wow. Then we watched Big Mouth. Big Mouth, I have seen all of, me and my wife. I did not watch nearly as much animated content before Graylee. It wasn't really my thing, but also, I don't know why. It's just like I wouldn't watch it by myself. But now, yes, love it. Watch a lot of it. Big Mouth, some people really don't like. It's insane, crude, and, you know, that's why I like it. Big Mouth is funny. I will stand by that. And then we got Love Con Revenge. No idea. Let me look up that. Oh, 2025 TV series. Love Con Revenge. Yeah, I can read. On Netflix, season 1. Victims of romance scams try to reclaim their lives with help from the Tinder swindler. This was surely something Graylee was watching. This kind of shit makes me so sad. People who are scammed in any way. I hate scams. But this one, I think, is specifically about love. Believing that you are in love with someone and then taking all your money somehow. Yeah, so hate that. If you want to watch that, I don't know if there's much of a payoff to it, but that's what that is about on Netflix. Ooh, and then we got Jennifer's Body. Y'all know Jennifer's Body. It's great. It slaps. Amanda Siegfried. I also am bad at saying that. I love you forever. The metal song in Jennifer's Body, where it's just like instrumental metal. I got that now and I love it. And it was ahead of its time. And I feel like still though, there aren't movies like it, you know? Like it caught up to its time and it's still that iconic and singular in my opinion. Everyone go rewatch Jennifer's Body. I should buy that DVD somewhere. It's not usually at Goodwill though. Is it on anything? It's not even on anything. Tragic. I need to buy this somewhere. I am in support of... I've always loved DVDs. I have a bunch of DVDs. Physical media coming back into swing as a response to AI being absolutely everywhere. Fantastic. I hope more people get on that. I love checking out Goodwill movies every time I'm there. They're like $2 and you'll find some gems. The Great North. We watched The Great North next. Great North is made by the same people who make Bob's Burgers. So we were like, oh my god, how exciting. Will we like it as much? The answer is almost as much. Yeah, we love The Great North. It also took, I think it is still in its phase of trying exactly to find the feeling that it's going for. But if you like Bob's Burgers, definitely check out The Great North. I mean, it's great. Also, I think Beef, the main character, one, they have ridiculous names, but Beef is an autistic character to me as well. They don't like to say that, or it's not canon or whatever, but I see that and I love it. And he's the best dad.
Time to unwind after a full day of fishing with a little more fishing.
The Great North. What's next? We're still in September. It's getting cold. The Materialist. Guess my sister liked this, so I'm sorry. But I did not. A24 movie, didn't know where it was gonna go. But I thought it was a rom-com that people weren't liking. So I was like, okay, love to check that out. Love the actors in it, of course. Although my wife really doesn't like, for no great reason or anything, Dakota Johnson though. But oh my god, I gave it 2 stars on Letterboxd. And I said, bro, perhaps my experience was worsened because I told myself I would do a walking pad workout during the duration of this movie, but that was boring as shit and basic as hell. And I do stand by that. Surely I would have liked this better had I not been doing a walking pad exercise. But it was so slow and And to me, the thing that I could not get behind was Chris Evans being an actor. Okay, maybe spoilers? I don't know. He wants to like be an actor and he's kind of a bum and like that's the whole thing. He doesn't have money. Is she a materialist? Blah, blah, blah. But at the end, he's like, well, one, he's a walking cliche in like not a good way. And at the end, he says he wouldn't do commercials. Like he's too good to do commercials. And I think he does theater, but he wants to be in movies. And I'm like, an actor who genuinely wants to make it into the movie world, one, he's attractive as shit. He cannot tell me he's not gonna make it into the movie world. He must just be a bad actor. Two, you do the commercial. What do you mean you're not gonna do commercials? Most of the actors that are huge started doing commercials like even as a child because that's what you can get and you work your way up. For him just being like, oh, but I won't do a commercial. But like caring so much about his shitty apartment that he has roommates with and stuff like that. I couldn't get behind this movie. I thought it was dumb, but whatever. It is what it is. And if people like that, fantastic. Great. Then we got Long Story Short. I didn't expect to not remember these, but of course I would. I watched nearly 200 things in the last 5 months. Can't possibly remember it all. Long Story Short. There's a few options. What is it? Which one did I watch? Oh, animated series. Yes. Long Story Short, animated. I do remember this. It was good. It's another one. I don't know. I still wouldn't really watch animated things unless I'm with my wife and then I'm like gung-ho about watching animated things. I don't know what that says about me, but a dysfunctional family's shared history, inside jokes, and old wounds are explored in this adult animated comedy spanning multiple years. So it goes back and forth between a set of siblings and them being raised. I believe they're Jewish and that plays a huge role in their upbringing, and their mom is like really particular. I think it was really sweet, well done. Excited to see more about it, or more of it, more about it, whatever. And it's at its core very sweet. I would recommend that one for sure. And it's on Netflix. I have not heard a lot of people talking about it. So watch that. Then we got Secret Love. What the is that? Oh, that's a really generic name too. I don't think it's that. Okay. Oh, Secret Love that's what it's called. This was a documentary and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars about lesbians, women who made history. Baseball? Okay. Amid shifting times, 2 women keep their decades-long love a secret, but coming out later in life comes with its own set of challenges. Yes, this was so good. Came out in 2020. It is on Netflix about Pat Henschel and pro baseball player Terry Donahue begin a 65-year-old journey of love and overcoming prejudice. This was the sweetest thing in the world. Any lesbian, go watch this. Incredible women, and then you see them currently and where they live. They're getting to the age where they probably shouldn't live there anymore, and they tell their story. It's just the sweetest thing in the world. Everyone should watch that. Their lives were crazy. Alright, I guess this is the video where I should have showered, but I'm just wearing a hat. I had to stop this here because I could not fathom to keep editing. This is only halfway through half of the 200 plus things, and honestly, I don't know if this video will even do well enough for it to be worth the amount of time it takes for me to edit these. And I thought this was a great one to end on. A Secret Love 5 out of 5. Very sweet, and it was number 50 of what I've watched, but I didn't want to just like abruptly stop the video. So this is the end of the video. Let me know if you vastly disagreed with any of my opinions or what was your favorite thing of the things that I've watched so far. Please let me know if you enjoyed this or would want me to continue doing the rest of everything I have consumed as of late. I'm still making the list. I love blabbing about movies and TV, so toodaloo. Thank you so much for watching.